Should have cleared my throat already. Hello. We're not going to. Hello and welcome to Sunday. We are here in the costume shop. We're going to sew some snowflakes, work on what's underneath me. We have some decisions to make. And I think I finally figured out my paper mock-up, which is brilliant. This guy has been wanting snacks for hours. He says, "How dare you not give me snacks? I've been rubbing on everything. I got into a fight with my brother and he scratched my nose up. Can I have snacks, Mom? Will you purr for your hands? Your motor's going so hard. Oh no. Just bring me the snacks, lady. Just bring me the snacks." Alright. You want some snacks? Alright, let's pull the makeup out of the way a little bit. There's a snacky. There was a little man. Hello, Ellie. Hello. Hey, Freya Frippers, would you like some snackies? Oh. Alright, here, little man, eat this while I give your sister some snacks. Yeah, here, I know. There's some in your crate for you. Okay, we're back. Got my petticoat on, my chemise, my quilted petticoat. Oh no! Oh, YouTube not doing their job again. Well, I get notifications for my own show unrollable like the next day, 24 hours later. I'm like, really? This is not how that's supposed to work. It's not your turn yet. Okay. Oh! Yep, so I didn't do any snowflakes last night, but I did finish the diamond pattern and that I'm sitting on. There's a spot that's got a foible in it, but I think we can work around that. Either A, it's going to be cut out, or B, I need to cut the fabric because I forgot that it is 60 inches wide, so I quilted 6 yards in half, so 3 yards by 60 inches. And I don't need it that tall because I'm only 61 inches. And I don't want a floor length. Ouch. And I was worried about not having enough for sleeves. Yeah, I don't understand any of the platform's notification systems. They all confuse me. A lot confuses me these days, so I'm like, alright, we're just gonna sew. And you're right, once I peel off the paper, we're gonna need to at least do some swirls or some little things around the snowflakes. Okay, Loki, I am going to put this in the drawer so you can look at what I'm sitting at. Okay, dude? Okay. So here we are. And it's full glory. There's some spots that got wrinkled and funny, and if I was perfect, and I thought I put enough pins in, but I must not have. Let's see here. We've got a nice little diamond in the good. Oh yeah. I'm kind of see at least where it's poofy. Okay. I've made so many paper mock-ups for this jacket, but looks better without This is the one without the paper. Right, the snowflakes with the paper are still there. It's gonna be way better. That one still has paper on it. I started to rip a little bit. There's definitely some wonky sewing that could also use to be. Yeah, this is for the jacket. So what did I do? I found, because there's the salvages and some like straightening and the cutting that still needs to happen. But so taking that into account, I generally found the middle, and I need to probably cut it, square it up, and then from the center do the box pleat, pin everything together, even though I'm still going to have to cut the arm side, not the arse side. That's the corollary. This is the corollary one. Yes, it is. Yeah, so when we have the middle, yeah, this is the one where I just sewed oodles and oodles of straight lines on. So you like take the pleat, and then from the center of that, all of this is going to get cut away. And then the next shape is like taller at the top and narrower at the waistline. So then there's another pleat that goes the opposite, like it meets in the middle, but with the flappies on the outside versus the middle one where the flappies meet each other on the outside. And then this section gets cut away, and then there's the armhole, a side back, like a side back, a side front, and then should have some way to fasten it in the front. So I think that's the engineering. I think I figured it out, and so I put some pins in it, half of it. That's okay. Right. I was like, oh, I'm going to try to do this big complicated thing, and I've been up since 5:30 this morning with the normal amount of coffee, but I've been better nourished. So I'm like, and yeah, I think I'm just gonna pin one side, pleat it, see how it, move it around, see what it looks like, and how we think about it, and then copy the markings to the opposite side, rinse and repeat. What should we do? What do we want to seam? What seam technique do we want to do for the bust portion, or the bodice section? It's not going to fray. It's going to be super chunky. I don't think French seams we could do them, but it's going to take up. We're going to do flat felt and then cover the seam over with ribbon this time. Maybe. We've been practicing that a lot and we like it. So then, okay, let me see if I can move this. Nothing's pinned, so it doesn't matter, but so then where all it hangs down from the pleats gives it that circle shaping. French seams. That would be super fancy, but 4 layers of, oh, I guess it would just be 2 layers of corduroy. Yeah. Yeah, we could do French seams. I'll just, okay, done. Because the other thing, if I was gonna hand sew it, I could see where you could like butt it together and just kind of like whip stitch it, or like a giant zigzag. to hide it, and so it would all be completely flat and nice on both sides, but I think French seam is fine. All right, sold. I was feeling indecisive, but I can do, let me put some pins on so I can hold this up and we'll see if the shapes start, if I can. Yeah, I was very fortunate in that I managed to not sew the wrong sections together. I just had normal problems, needle breaks, and actually that's for the skirt. I don't I don't think I broke any needles driving straight lines, which is pretty good. Hey horror, welcome, welcome. Like lapsing. Yeah, yes. Yes, lapped when they're but butted up together. Yeah, right. Let me pin this and then I can see. How have you been, horror? I hope whatever holidays were it nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, well. Oh, it's corduroy. Oh, you got a new stove. Yay. That is like the best present. You don't have to listen to the horrible beeping. Ooh, yep, that is celebratory. Awesome, awesome. I know, I was not on the infowebs much the past couple of days because I just needed some time away. Not that my day job stuff doesn't. It just happens when it happens sometimes. Ooh, oh, awesome! Have a great show. Thanks for popping by. I know. Oh, I love new stoves. All right, so I pinned some seams. Okay, we'll stand behind them. Okay. So I pinned it, and then where the pleats come together on the top is where the seam is gonna be. We're gonna the waistline cut out all the extra. And that gives it that circly bobbly shape. But I don't need it to the floor because I've got that cute skirt that we spent so much time on. So definitely gonna cut it. Should we do, let's see here, a little lower than my beamer. It'll give me room to hem it up a little bit. Sure. I like this thing. We're just wrapping some pins in, and then I will take the measuring boards, the straight edges, and a marking tool, and we'll get the rest of that. So I don't know. It's like, let's finish some snowflakes and try this new water soluble stabilizer, because that's what we're gonna do today. So that's the essence of the jacket. All right. Well, I guess we could try to do some more pins. Oh, this is where I was gonna ask for help. Because we got this section. There's a almost 2 inches that it is going to get cut off on the inside where it's not straight. That's going to be fun. Or I could just sew it down on the inside and then cover it. Oh, that's an idea. So I'll like cut the front down for the neckline. All we need seam. Should we just repeat the shaping from the back? Because that kind of give that princess seam line in the front. Alright, let's get in here. Thanks for everybody's hanging out while we do work on this. I was like, I don't really, I mean, I could make a pattern, but we don't do a lot of draping, and my dress form had an accident, so I can always make the pleats bigger to take in more fabric at the waistline. And I didn't want to take my measurements wearing this many layers of clothes. I didn't want to know. So, figure it out later. Okay, this pin is not closed. There's one pleat, then the outside of that, and then it needs to match up in the back. Hey, butterfly! Oh, welcome, welcome! I hope you had a happy holidays. Yeah, having a cat absence problem, but Free Fruppers supervising from the back. There's the back. I think that's where generally where the pleats need to go. Need to change the shape, the size of a couple of them, but in general, we have half of it shaped. Is it time for snowflakes? I don't have all my stuff to cut and mark this on the floor right now. Oh, hello, welcome, welcome, William. All right, we kind of have a shape for this jacket and a length. And it's just as well that I have extra, because now I don't have to worry about making more for sleeves. I have plenty. I don't know, maybe give a little poof, but not too much, and then tight, but not super tight down at the wrist, so like a little balloon, and then tight. No ruffles or fluffles right now, we're just gonna get her done. But yeah, alright. Thank you all for the criminal brain that was staring at a picture for hours to figure out how this garment was constructed, because first couple times I looked at it, I was like, I really like this, but I have no idea how we're going to make this happen. But we are here. We have one and the last of this one. And then to take off the paper and to do a little some doodly squiggly fill-in stuff. I think I might need to cut the waist a little bit bigger, but I left room at the top. We'll even out the bottom, attach the ruffle to the bottom, figure out a waistband, and call it a winter costume. And they're teasing me. They say it's supposed to snow, but I don't really think so. All right. Let's do some stitching. And there's that. So, quite successful so far. Do you say so myself? Oh, let's change the camera angle. Let's bring you in a little bit. Okay. Oh, oh, you just got asked about your notification. Oh, so I was wondering when you said that yesterday if, yeah, the tubes must be doing something funny. Oh no, are you sick? Do you have the pneumonias again? Or is small, no, no. Okay. Yikes. And maybe we should finally sew the last 3 seams onto the zipper dress, because it's sitting it here staring at me, and I don't really care for that. I'll finish you. You'll be my New Year's dress. On New Year's, we wear zippers. Okay. Oh no. You might be sick. That's terrible, Allie. Oh. That is. Hopefully, it does not last too quickly and that you are on the mend speedily. Oh, yeah. 20 minutes or so into the live stream is off timed. I would see fair. That I. Still better than Rumble's 24 hours. Fair. Too late. Fortunately, I try very hard to be consistent, so even if the tubes fails, I work really hard to be here on Saturday mornings we've been kind of fluffing out a little bit. But I think that 11 o'clock works not terribly. I don't know, Dove doesn't like that time. I don't know. But that will be in the new year our reading through and doing the lessons from the Singer Art of Embroidery and Lace. So that should be fun. I guess in the name of completeness, we should read it like the setting up the machine, even if it does not completely apply. Everything Google is like that. Yeah. I'm in the process of figuring out my best way to break up with Google. The biggest issue I realize is my mobile device, primarily certain apps that I use on my phone. And there are, what is it, Raspberry Pi, open source. There's alternatives, but if I'm going to go down that route, then there's also no, your phone is your phone, and it's not for social media. I just haven't finalized my way yet. Hey Jess, welcome. We're here for the. How's your snowflake quilt coming along? We're almost done sewing snowflakes. Trying to whistle up a winter. All I got was a flash flood warning that got canceled, which is good. I was thinking on my list for next year's project that I was going to do like 3 twin-size quilts for small humans I know. And after this project, wrestling fabric, I'm like, yeah, I don't. It doesn't really sound like fun right now. And I was like, well, I don't have to make anything I don't want to. Especially because I think one of the first 2 things for 2025 is 2 more aprons to be sent into the post. Oops, what am I doing? Oh, I was 20 minutes behind. Yeah, I don't know what's happening on the tube side. Everybody's 20 minutes. I don't know that because Allie said the same thing. Actually, I should just tighten the needle real quick. Oh, it's a good thing because my presser foot was getting loose too. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Everything seems funny right now. Ay. Curiouser and curiouser. Oh, I should try to take slightly smaller stitches. There's a couple spots I noticed where our stitch length was a little long, and I might need to just touch that section up a little bit when we're making our next pass. I am stuck. I'll just trim that thread away. I don't know. Well, at least I'm not frozen. Yesterday was super awesome. All of a sudden, everything just like stopped, froze, restarted, and then everything turned out. But Jess, you are uploading the last Vlogmas now. You're doing okay. About to make dinner. Oh yes. It's funny how like moving around giant pieces of heavy fabric is just so tiring. I know, I've heard about that for years and years, and I'm like, oh, that sounds fun. And I'm like, oh, but I hate record. Like, I just know what I enjoy. Yeah, but so that's been today. I have to move. Yes, so Dove got me this chocolate hunk for Christmas. And it was in here from yesterday, and little man knocked it over and was like, that sounds like food. And I'm like, no, let's stick you in the freezer. Brunhild, keep him safe. Oh, that's not Snap. Call of the Wild Kitty. You're in. Let's see here. Oh, William, yes, Vlogmas. I'm eating a burrito that weighs a pound or 2. Oh my god. Can't add mushu vegetable tofu yesterday with some General Tso's chicken and stuff. Because we've been tempting to just check out the. Everyone needs a chocolate hunk. I know. I just wasn't sure what he was like. I chose him, not the chocolate hunk. Oh, silly, silly. I got distracted by the little man. What was going on? Oh, William. Oh, my new card just got rejected at the gas station. Oh, I'm good. Oh, my goodness. Ay, ay, ay. It's like, oh. Things are curiouser and curiouser. Oops. I need to. Oh, Ellie, I just had chocolate Laura Second French mint with frosted mint Canadian brand premium chocolates. Oh my goodness. Fancy, fancy. I was overjoyed just to share that hot chocolate bomb and coffee yesterday. That was quite drinkable. Where are they skimming your car? Like, that is weird. Hopefully, I don't have any bobbles in the circle skirt section. There's a huge strip where uh, things didn't all lay smoothly on what's going to be the jacket. That's putting it mildly. Just trying to figure out if I can remove as much of it, and then there's so much going on. Like, nobody's really gonna notice except if I tell you, oh, here's where I fucked up. So we'll just stop worrying about that. Oh, I know, Ellie. You refuse to carry cards just because of stories like this. Yeah. I know William Bank trauma is the worst. They have to know that I spent money like a crazy person, right? I just thought it was funny for a while when I started my. Oh, when I decided to pay for Rumble Premium for reasons, they kept giving me an alert because wherever their banking institution is, no, their banking institution is up in Canada and not the US. So the money would come out and they're like, did you do this $10 to this bank in Canada? And I was like, yes. Yes, I did. Out there is cats crying like a crazy. I just try not to go places. Except for when they do. But after my last adventures at a fabric store that officially went out of business yesterday, something has to be very special for a very particular thing because I cannot bring anything into my fabric stash until a significant amount is sewn up. And then I don't know what I'm going to do for closet space. I guess we'll just do big carries and then starts and stops for these. little line sections through the 4-leaf clovers, and then we've got the middle section. It takes an Americano. I'll take an Americano. Oh, William needs a coffee to go out in the wild later. The cupboard is filled with coffee. Oh, no going out for that. And there's a little bit of eggnog left. But eggs, oh my gosh. So he went shopping and sent me a picture from the local place we go to with a big sign that says limited eggs due to the bird flu. There was literally not a single thing of eggs. And the last time we were there, like a week ago, a whole bunch of the eggs, I mean, the inexpensive ones were like $3.50 for a dozen eggs. Everything that they had was $5.75, $5.50 and up, and now they didn't have any. He went to a different place and they had some, but then he was talking to one of the ladies who works there, and she's like, well, you might as well, we're probably not going to have any pretty soon either. Is anybody else having egg problems from bird flu? Like, what the? Can't deal with this. William, I have a few accounts as well, but the thieves hacked into the main account. Oh, so it is a huge mess. Ellie says in Europe they have no clothes closets or for towels, sheets. They have furniture for that. Try to find one of those for the extra closet space. Brilliant. That is so true. I'm sure it's still at my parents' house because it was a real blah 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 family furniture, but I used to have access to a chifforobe. I just love that word. Allie places up here that bird flu jumped from birds to the workers, but I see eggs in the okay, but Jess has still got eggs in the store. Okay. Brilliant. Well, we actually had to have the talk of, are we going to have to buy some dehydrated egg powder? Because, yeah, another, didn't we have H5N1 before? This is an old strain. I mean, what, didn't LA County go into, there was a human case, and places down in California are places starting to be like locked down again? Reporter on the street. That's the rumors I'm hearing, and I just don't know. Will's got access to farm animals, so you'll be okay, right? I know. Now I guess we're just gonna have to get our little coop set up and hope the foxes stay out of the hen house. Literally. Oh no, not army powder egg. Yeah, Ellie, it's that bad. It's that bad. We're talking about powdered army eggs. Yeah. I'm having a crisis. Excuse me, and I'm choking on my water. Pardon me. Yeah, so I'm like, oh, it's a good. I guess I could just. We could go back to eating dal, some type of a bean for breakfast. We did that with salad greens. We did that for a super long time. Because did I finally fudge up Nope, it was just in my brain that we fudged up real bad. Ellie, if they lock down for bird flu, I know they're full of BS. Birds fly around and would spread it better than humans. Right. That's that's my thought. I'm like, if you, I'm calling foul on this one. If they try to do this again, I'm calling foul. That's all there is to it. I I don't consent. But they've already called a couple of chicken flocks in the state. Yeah, they're. I think if it does, and I feel like they're starting to it's starting to be manufactured. Right, like why just the chickens that lay eggs for our food? Yes, foul. Call foul. I do. 100. I can't. Yep. I call foul on this bird flu. I'll give it to you with my knife hand. Yeah. It, and I can't even think about it. That I know if they do, there's people who will again just go hook, line, and sinker, and like I'll sign up for my tracking app and do all this stuff, and no, I did enough stuff, and there's stuff I just say no to my tech spying on me more than I already know it's spying on me, which, hi. What did I do that? Oh. I think we need to rethread the needle. Something. There's one too many loops going on there. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I like checked out for a while because yeah, the HB1 debacle. Two plane crashes in 2 days. Everything's just cray. I guess it always is, but yeah, whatever. Alright, I've got one last straight line to do the center. We'll do our last paper one, finish that one over there that I've been really not wanting to do. Finish, it's like done. Okay, our choices for the last one. We've got like a more roundy one next to a simple geometric one, a more complex geometric one, or another squirrely one with more straight bits. Those are the pull options. A, angular complex star, or B, curvy with the straight lines, and like kind of remind me of tulips before they fully. Okay, A and B. Oh, here goes my snips. I know. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, right. And what that whole. That's so awesome that Justin Trudeau gets a whole 6 weeks off for winter break. Wow, wouldn't it be nice to just have 6 weeks of paid time off? Plus all my other time off. Man, oh man. I can't imagine. Must be like, oh, but actually, I don't know why Trudeau in my brain then was like, oh, right. Jimmy Carter finally was like, I'm checking out. Peace out, dudes. I feel bad, but did somebody just leave the lid off his Tupperware too many nights in a row? Oops. I know, maybe it was too early. Oh. I tried. Oh, I didn't show. And he brought me like a cute little sunflower. There's the focal length is back here, not up there. Cute little sunflowers. Good to be king or dictator, right? Seriously, man. I made reach so many other goals in my life. Is that the next thing I should aspire to? I am the dictator of this sewing dome. Around here, I sew when I want to, make what I want to, and just like, yeah, we sew around here. And I was reading the label on this new water soluble stabilizer, and it kind of makes sense. It came from China, but the way some of the words are English, but their sentence structure gives the impression that whoever wrote this was either A, not fluent in English, or B, AI wrote it, but they didn't know how to correct it. I know. Yes. 100. I'm surprised he made it as long as he did after Rosalind had died. I thought for sure that it was going to be within the first 6 months. But no. Oh man, that's creepy. Stop listening to me. I mean, oh, oh, Allie, am I really treading on your grass? I'm going to be the new illegal president of the USA, Canadian American superpower. You are. I just want to be the dictator of this like tiny sewing dome. It's been raining off and on, and sometimes chunky, and the grass is all wet, but the boys are still running around outside. They're gonna be so dirty. That's all right, Ellie. I will be here stumping for you. At least one sewing machine in every home. And the knowledge and skill to use it well. I don't want the whole area. That's too much. Sounds too stressful. know, it was so nice to spend so much time at the 101 because it took me 2 weeks. When did we start this project? Since then, I've been spending a couple hours here and there getting all those straight lines done. Took a good chunk of time. I don't know if this project, I guesstimated like 200 hours. I don't know if I should have kept better track. Maybe that will be one of the things we do next time. Oh, Allie, you'll never be governor of Canada. No. Oh, darn it. Maybe there'll be a place for you. There's a place for you somewhere. I'm just finishing up this little, like, flower section. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I don't think I'd enjoy that kind of leadership stresses me out. I don't think I'd be very good at it. Oh, Allie, I like that kid. I'll never be the governor of New Jersey. Kids do say the darndest things. Oh, did I? That's what I was thinking of earlier. Yeah, I need to make 2 more aprons to send out. Need to confirm the colors. We're going to do a pinafore style and one of the over the head style. I was thinking just one, and then they were like, well, how about one of each? And I said, how many ruffles can we put on it? What colors should I try to look for? That's where I'm at on that project, but I think we've done enough. That shouldn't take too long. I know. There's so many. I don't think I'm going to be able to stay up till midnight. I mean, I might be able to, but I think. Not I think. New Year's Day, 12 p.m. PST. We unveil new projects, some of the sketches I've been doing, fabrics I've been collecting, notions. We're going to try to be super organized and attempt 25 in 25, with the final collection being released 12, 25, 25. All right, 2024. You're out the door. I'm ready for the next misadventures. And there was too many deals when I went to the thrift store the other day. Stuff that I'd paid $10 for previously was down to $5. Gilroy yelled at me hardcore yesterday for passing over the $40 gravity feed iron, but alas, I just didn't go back. I didn't leave the house yesterday. It was great. All right, 2 circles, and we are done with this one. Then we'll have to figure out which one are we doing. I see pros and cons for both of them. At this point, the biggest pro is the swirly one. Looks like I can sew it faster. So I might just do that one. Which might be the good enoughest reason for me. Alright, where are we stuck? There we go. Oh, it'd be so nice to not be ripping paper every time I sew. Okay, where were we? Last section. Oh. Only problem when I carry the fabric or carry the thread is that sometimes it tries to it attempts to snag on my opened toe foot. I'm thinking this one, the squirrely one that's got the tulips, or do we like the angular one better? They're not going to sew too much faster. We got angular simple. It's going to be something in the middle. All right, I'm just doing this one. Thanks. Good. Thanks for all your. Oh, Tommy, what is going on? Oh, and there's pins. All right, before we do this, I need to step away from the computer for a quick second. I'm going to put it on mute, leave the pattern there. I'll be right. Oh, this is true, Ellie. Tulips and snow do not mix. I know. All right, we'll do the other one. Like I think I want to be spring. I miss finally, well, hopefully the grape hyacinths that I strategically relocated to an alternate location come up again this year. Actually, that's going to line up better because I need enough, because I think I need to cut a little bit off the waistband. Just tulips don't appear until late April up there. Sometimes, yeah, I mean, that's how I remember it on the East Coast. They were kind of late. Here, I mean, my irises start. Sugars start. I've got irises that think they need to be growing green leaves right now. They don't, but they think they do. Yeah, I know. Usually, I remember the lilies of the valley would generally bloom like the very end of May, the beginning of June. I would like me some of them. Sometimes after May 24th. Yup. Depends on how cold it is. Those late March snowstorms, or when the ice hits, like, that end of winter is almost worse than, like, winter. Alright, we'll do this angular one. Oh, Jess, I forget how short the growing season up there. Yeah, it's a little bit closer to the Northern Territories. Hey, little dude, you gonna come hang out, or are you just passing by? Would you like a paper ball to play with? Can I interest you in some paper? Yeah, here it's pretty long. The only it's mostly dependent on water. And or if it gets, there was one year where it was 100 in the beginning of May, and then it cooled back down, and then triple digits again in August. Oh, Allie, you've got lily of the valley. They do smell really nice, and they spread like mint or oregano. That's fine for me. I know. Yep, those late April blizzards. Yuck. Yeah, there's some stuff I don't miss. Yeah, they're just like these tiny little berry bells, a single flower to the little stalk. Oh, they smell so good. I'm like positive that they would grow where I am, but nobody grow. They don't. I haven't seen any, and I keep thinking to myself, well, then just get a couple bulbs and plop them in. Oh, there goes Thumper, the little man. It's one of my favorite smells. I had a whole bunch when we lived in Seattle, and if I'd known I wasn't going to have any, I would have dug some up when I moved. Had access to a whole backyard full. Your stalks are so delicate. Ooh, that one's cutting it a little close. Well, on this side, I can't cut it any more narrow than the top of this star. Alright. So I put your foot down. Oops, it says there, slow down. Oh, Nelly. Let's drive that fast, girl. No, Allie, nobody wants to grow lily of the valley. It just spreads. But it smells so, it's an annual, it smells so, I'll take it. I mean, it's not around here, so I'll just take over. They're looking for sustainable, like, low water needs. You don't have once. You don't water your bulbs. They just fend for themselves. Well, if you need to unburden yourself from a couple of bulbs. I know a backyard. That is lacking. I do have this one bush shrubbery thing. Not a woody shrub, just a tender leafed one that it's got these pink flowers that remind me of cotton candy in their scent. Oh, so good. Okay. I'm afraid, like, right at the end, I'm like, did I just put a bauble on my fabric? It will all be fine. Yeah, so I think once we tear up the paper, I'll probably just do, like, a big swirly cue so there's no giant empty spots between the snowflakes. Oh, I forgot to grab some water while I was up. Yeah, but I've been informed that the meat sticks and the goodies that I sent home are... People were super happy with what they got. That's good. It didn't ruin Christmas after all. I do have oodles of threads that need to go into their other tub. That's the other machine. Let's see. Oh. Well, I was looking at my sketching, so I was like, this pattern is kind of turning out how I had envisioned it. Got our jacket that we engineered from our sketch. Oh, I didn't. So here's where I started to draw the notes. The skirt, 2 rows with all the stars, coming out pretty good. The one thing, I don't think I'd want to do the corded stays out of this corduroy, because the cording detail is not going to show up as nicely, and I just don't want to. So I'm not gonna. It does, however, mean I don't know. I have to make a giant mess touching the entire collection to pick out some material. Wow, I'm sorry, everybody. Something doesn't feel right. I need to shut the show early. Something is off, and I'm not going to be a good host right now. So instead of carrying on with something being off, I bid you adieu, and I will be back this week, Wednesday, noon p.m. PST. All right, have a great week. Don't wait till tomorrow to be fabulous today, and don't laugh at others unless you've laughed at yourself. All right, thanks, everybody. Bye.